there's research now that learning styles don't actually exist. Believe that or not. There's research now that says that it has been debunked to say that learning styles are not even something to go by. That if a child is learning in a certain way and you compare it to another learning style and you test that child for knowledge, oftentimes you find the same results, that learning styles don't exist. So, is it true? I don't know. Is it not true? I don't know. Well, I will tell you some of the main learning styles that we can look out for in our children. Just simple things that we can use in our homes and also in schools. Just a few learning styles that would help us. It can be a way that we can guide our children. It's still useful. What is on ground is still useful. Now, one of the most common learning styles is a visual learner. A child that learns with these sense organs that we call the eyes. So this child likes to see. So some of you are here, you like Instagram because you like seeing and looking at things. You think you like Instagram because of the pictures and everything. No, it's because you're visual. You're visual and you want to, you get excited about the things that you see. You like those pretty pictures, Ashwebi styles. You go there and it takes a lot of your time. And you spend an hour looking at stuff. And then you wonder where the hour has gone. That hour you could have cooked nice banga soup. That hour you could have used it to read a book. You could have used it to spend time with your children. That same hour you can bond with your children. You can do so many things. You can write a book. You can learn a skill in that hour. But because you're so glued with the things that you see, you are visual. And you have children that are visual. They are the ones that you can tempt them also quickly with what they see. With a nice dress, they'll borrow and pose. They'll wear those clothes to somebody's party. You give them sweets, not to say. Once they see it like this, they can't control themselves. You tell them, I'll give you sweets. They will not even bother. I'll give you ice cream. They won't even bother. But just show them that ice cream and they are gone. They are gone because they now see it to believe it. They're not doubting Thomas's. They have seen it and they can believe it. So those children also exist in the classroom, obviously. Those children, when you're teaching them, so if you're teaching them that, oh, there's a red ball, this is a red ball, for example, and they say, okay, this is a red ball, big deal. But until the teacher moves around and says, oh, wow, this is a red ball. And she just shows, oh, wow, they connect instantly and say, oh, this is a red ball. Because they've seen it. These are the things that they see. Now, if you tell them that Miss Ronke has a lot of books in her library, doesn't mean anything to them. But if I show them my library behind me, they're like, oh, wow, she has a lot of books. That is how they learn. And when we are creating a lesson plan, or when we are creating strategies in our home to connect with our children, we need to figure out what really gets this boy or this girl going. What really gets them going? So when I have this book and I keep telling this child that read this book, read this book, read this book, and the child is not reading the book, the child flip through the pictures, picture learning, all your mates are reading, comparison, we shouldn't do it. You're doing all those sort of things and the child is not getting it, is not even interested. Perhaps that child is not too visual. Now, the learning styles, you can have a dominant learning style. You can also have a secondary learning style. So you can blend some of the learning styles that you have. So this child that likes to look at the ball and play with the ball, and some of them, you just let them ball and they get it. Oh, because they remember that when they went to the stadium the other day, they played with the ball. So they are children like that. So you have auditory learners.